All right, we're at the end of June, getting ready to go into July 4th week, and I want to provide a little bit of an update. I've got 69 models here, K1 Z50s. I've got some 72s also, and 73s, 4s. I've got them all, but these are some that I've got over here. These two are probably going to go and bring a trailer if somebody wants both of them together. Those are going to be commemorative. Those are both 4-speed hot rod bikes. We built those. Actually, those were built for a client of mine, and we lost a sister with breast cancer, which is a very sad situation, but it has riddled our family on my wife's side. So this is something that's very dear to us. We're going to sell these, and we're going to, everything over a certain amount, which is a small amount, we're going to donate to my sister's thing for kids that are underprivileged. Not for cancer, because we're probably never going to get that beat. These are 51 or 49. Obviously, everybody knows the iconic Apple crates. And these are some of the ready-to-go bikes. We've already gone through these bikes one at a time, and some of them are unique, like these two here. They didn't make these two in that color, actually, but they're colors that people have requested a lot. And then we've got the originals. This is completely original. This one's completely original. Barn find that's in tremendous condition, as you can see. And we've gone through the motors on these things. Every one of them have new seals and gaskets. We can get titles in most cases. Very few cases where we can't. Sometimes we have to throw 4 or 5 different applications at the state of Indiana to get them to do one, because they're a little different. These are restored modifieds. That's actually an aftermarket right there. It runs good, great. It was trade-in on a nice bike with a few others. But anyways, these are all restored modifieds, and extremely interesting market. Very, very fun bikes, taking the old, combining the new technology with the old, putting bigger horsepower motor on them. In some cases, that one's 190 cc. These, obviously I went right past these. This is the Holy Grail. We have, completely restored nut and bolt all the way top to bottom. Candy emeralds, and those are iconic. This one was painted Coca-Cola red. I actually like it. Some people like, the Puritans, and they want to see the ruby, which is this one right here. And this one's a little dark. We didn't do this one. In fact, we didn't do, I think we did one of these. We did the one on the very end, but we didn't do very many of this group. These are very, very nice, very, very well restored bikes, and obviously some very, very nice originals. Those 1970 H models. Some of y'all don't know, but usually that's a giveaway. Where it says Trail 70 in the cursive underneath, you can see that the other ones, the 3 speeds are the block letters like this, and the 4 speeds are more like this here. And that doesn't always mean that's the case. In fact, you probably should look for the clutch. That's the giveaway right there. So it does not have that. It's not a 4-speed. See, this is a 3-speed here. It does not have the clutch there. So that's kind of a good look at some K0s and K1s. Some restored modifieds here. This is a tremendous color. One of our painters on the west side did that bike, and I love that color. We've got a bunch of Z50s. These are really coming on, the 1990 models. These are actually 92 and 87. 1987s and 1992. Both of them are very original. And then we got 2 K1s there. This is a one owner. I've got the title for this bike. It was titled 1970. We bought it from the original owner. This is a tremendous bike. It has under 1,000 miles, and just a really, really nice bike. Belonged to the same individual all of its life. And you can see this is not restored. All we did is clean this bike. This is completely original. We did put new decals on the bike because it needed them, but even the exhaust is original. These are, again, K0s, beautiful, iconic, the ruby red, candy ruby red, and candy sapphire blue, which tremendous market for. This is one of the only ones I've ever seen. It's a 1969. I've got a title for it as well. This is a Dax 70. They had two models. They had a high exhaust and they had a low exhaust with the street tire. This is for the road package and not the off-road package. But this is a very, very original. Painted the fenders, recovered the this is obviously this is original as well, but recovered the seat, and this is just a really cool thing. People have never seen this before. That front end that's a quick release to take the whole front end off, for transportation. And so really a neat bike to see. Excellent condition, under 1,000 miles. It says 500 miles on it. This is a 1980. 79, 78, 75, I believe. And these are barn finds. These are very, very original bikes. And this one is a 1975, just like I thought. That's the only color they made in 75. Sometimes my memory doesn't serve me well. You'd think it would be after a couple thousand bikes I've gone through. But original condition. This row is all very, very original condition, and they've just been washed off. Some people like to buy them that way. Those have original seats, original seat. That's been recovered. That's not an original seat, but that's been done a long, long time ago. So we got some really good. There's an original seat there. Original. That is not original, but a very cool. That looks very, very similar to these 1980s. But really nice collection. Good bunch of bikes. I try to be as accurate as I can when I'm describing these things, but there are so many people. I'm probably the largest collector in the country. I've got several hundred of these, but I don't know as much as some of the guys do. Some of these guys that have one bike know a lot more about these bikes than I do, but we do take them apart. We do put them back together. They've got new seals and gaskets, and they all run great. They've got new transmission, new clutches. If they're an H model, and if they're 3 speeds, we've gone through them all. We'll show you a video before we deliver the bike to you, and so that you can see it runs well. We've made enough mistakes. We know how to do this thing perfectly now, and we try to do that as well. Those are both completely very, very original bikes, as you can see. This one has been restored. We did use an aftermarket seat. That is the best seat. There's two providers on those seats, and we believe we used the best one. And this P picker is the same way. Just absolutely perfect. If you want a mint condition museum type piece, there you go. These are not done with aftermarket parts. These are done, for the most part, they're done with original parts. We just send them out and rechrome them. This bike is actually original. Very, very few of these made. This was the sunburst orange. People are saying, well, that's a little off. No, that's original. They made a mistake and changed the color. They went with the sunburst orange. They went away from it very quickly as well. But because mistakes are actually worth a lot of money later on. And this one here, sunburst orange. You can see the original grips. This is an original seat. It's even got a little tear down right here. Original shifter. Cables. All that's original. Just in excellent condition. I bought it from a big trader. You guys know him in North Carolina. Does a tremendous job on these. This has the factory installed disc brake. Very, very few of those around. If you're interested, you can call me. I'm at 317-727-9927. Love doing business with people. I love people, and I look forward to meeting you. Take care of yourself. God bless you, and happy birthday, America.